that we actually think can have a good educational value is, I mean, we know that if you have a lot of items in a list, there is a chance that it will run out of memory.
Yeah.
We can't tell for sure, but we're thinking to have a notice like, hey, it seems you have a lot of items going on right now. It may crash. Because it's also interesting when things don't work, because it makes it more real too. That like
if you know what it is and if you can
exactly. So I mean, if you expect that, if you have so I think that might be how we tackle this. That we, when we notice, when we can notice that you may be going too far, we tell you, but we still let you go. Because then if like, okay, it stopped working after I did this. Yeah. So it's very likely.
Will it crash instantly or after a while? Because
when it comes to memory like that, it will upload.
Yeah.
But then it will start running a crash. Okay. So it won't be detected anymore.
Okay.
But when we open up to text programming, then things get way more, because you could write the code that after a minute crashes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that it's what the responsibility that comes with that power, right?
Yeah.
So it's I don't think that's a problem. I think it's an interesting compromise. Like, we're giving you all the freedom.
Yeah.
You might hit the wall, and that's actually when you learn. So it's not a problem there. But regarding robustness, like it has most of the cases, it has been that programs were crashing in the Quirkbot, and then the Quirkbot don't get recognized, and then you get in this situation like why this was working before and why it's not working anymore. In most cases, we could solve that with resetting the Quirkbot to a healthier state, and that's why we are taking the decision of adding a easy reset button.
But is the bootloader crashing? Couldn't you just have something sensing? If it says it can't program it, can't it reset it from the?
The moment it crashes, we have no idea what is on the other end of the wire, because.
But isn't that two separate parts of the microcontroller?
No, the bootloader is a chunk of memory that you can enter the bootloader, and that's what we do when it starts blinking. When you are programming it, that it gets green.
But not programmed. When you write the actual code, it will not.
It will skip the bootloader.
Yeah.
It doesn't run the bootloader at all. So the way it works, there is a little instruction that checks. Okay, there is a program.
But you have a USB when you. Isn't it included in? No, it's
in the chip.
Yeah,
like
it's
the USB is done.
It's not
in
like.
software.
Yeah, I understand.
So if it crashes, we are completely in the dark.
Some Arduinos have its own
chip.
Own chip. I understand.
So I mean, it's the power of making this being able to be a keyboard and be a MIDI. But it's if it crashes, you lose the.
I understand.
So what I was trying to say, I think, is that if you have a somewhat stable platform now, and you're going to work a little bit more on the stability, when you develop new functionality, maybe like keep the old stable platform. And then, like,
I mean, I'm saying all the new things we want to do. But
don't just put them in.
We're not moving forward until we reach.
Have a separate development.
Because I think that's the most important thing for us, that the things that are in here are properly working. And stable.
And if we plan something, we have to know it will work. And if you add some features, that will be great, but not if you would just put it in and it crashes everything else. So
No, absolutely, and I'm happy
because that has
we
been
are-
the case.
There's a very small chance of it crashing. It's better to
I'm
not even
happy
have the
we are
functionality.
in the same page with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was just what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I am with you. We have a few different, branches and of what can be developed, because a lot of these things can be developed in a top level, of where we're going with this format and this, because in that is also like which platforms are we want to really support.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're starting to do some research. Are you on the Teacher Hack group?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
Most of them had iPads,
yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah. And I mean, I wish it was not like that.
Yeah,
from
not
a
only
technical
you.
perspective, because the iPad route is really hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna require us like a lot of software changes and
Yeah.
a few hardware changes probably
Yeah.
to support that. But if that's where the schools are gonna be, we're gonna
Well, they are right now. Some are
and they are
going
in
that direction.
Sweden as
Yeah,
well. We're
yeah.
trying to gather data from all around.
Yeah.
But iPads or Apple are taking more care of schools. They are recently they have new features to handle that better. And I mean
They have.
But also,
They
don't
have.
forget that the typical consumer is also mainly an iPad user. So
I mean,
the normal person who would buy this
Well,
kit,
not the hacker people.
No,
They
not the
are,
hacker people,
more
but like
like
if you want to, in the future, if you want to try to target
Yeah, sure.
normal
Yeah.
consumers,
No.
Yeah, especially kids.
especially kids,
Not
yeah.
over
yeah.
15 years. They are
This
not using
package
iPads
would
anymore.
probably be really nice if it says, "Oh, it's compatible with the
iPad.
iPad."
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big plus for you as well.
I mean, I have no doubt about it. I mean,
But I understand the dilemma.
yeah.
But I'm
yeah.
just saying that's
because
probably
we've been like, okay, we need to
unavoidable.
go
way
into tablets, that's for sure. Instead of, and like every route costs a lot
Yeah.
in terms of what it changes. So let's stop wondering and let's actually, get some data, understand really what the customers have, and then we're gonna adapt, like cost whatever it takes. But that's the important approach. Because I mean, for Android tablets, the path is so much shorter, because that I did a lot of research on. It's basically you can buy this $3 cable that lets the USB connect.
Yeah, it has a USB
Yeah.
almost all of them.
And you can actually access serial, so it wouldn't change anything.
Yeah.
But
And to the Chromebooks and
yeah.
it's pretty much the same. If you want to do it to a PC computer or a Mac or Linux, it's
but
just
then when it comes to the iPad, they
it's
like
completely different. So
cutted it out. And I mean, and when we've been very creative with which ways to go, like we've been researching like using the sound port to upload, but actually now there are very strong indication that on for example, the iPhone 7,
they're going to change that
they're
as well.
dropping the headphones.
Because it's the standard in the whole world. So they want to sell their headsets for
I mean, I'm not
300
gonna
Swedish
get
crowns.
into like
So they have to make
control
their own.
and evilness of Apple, but they are closing in a lot.
Yeah. And the chargers, you can't use your old chargers, even if the plugs are the same. They change it every time, but they put a chip inside just to check its original power quarter. But it has no functionality to the
I mean, the way to go that with the cable, we need to develop our own cable, and then we need to get certified with Apple.
Yeah.
All our factories need to be certified with Apple. I mean, it's a huge investment.
Yeah.
But it's their strategy. They want to bring in only big players.
Yeah, and they make more money than Sweden, so they're still going to keep up with the approach as long as they make the money.
But that, I think, perhaps is going to be like also where most of our research is going to be going to, is like in, opening our platforms to more things.
Are you thinking about?
I
sorry.
think we have to
Yes.
get down.
Get
But
down.
I don't know if you guys talked about we were promised 75 backpacks.
Yes.
Have you talked about which ones?
No, I haven't seen them before
Yes.
today. So.
Yeah. So I mean,
Because we said from the beginning, we said 25 sound and 25 something else.
yeah. I mean, I think we are totally
So you have to
flexible.